is our source of financing. Where do we get the money from? You know, it is good to blackmail people. It is good to blackmail leaders. But sometimes when you're speaking outside of reality, it becomes funny. People look at you very funny. You can't always speak the truth, but you want to speak outside of the reality. The support organization in America is just a little organization. You know, few membership. Even the entire support people are not participating in it. Just few hundred people. Because it's a free will organization. You don't force people because they are support or they are Liberian, so they will be part of you. You can't force them. People contribute to this organization on a free will gestures. That's how they contribute. People use their own personal or paycheck from their pocket to donate to the organization. And what is the purpose of the organization? To be able to buy few copybooks, not even all copybooks, but few copybooks for our brothers and sisters that are going to school, so that will help build at least nursing quarter, so that our people will have nurses and doctors closer to them, so that we'll do other things that we can, you know, we think we can do to help our people. But do you think we have the strength enough to get aid for COVID-19 in Liberia? The answer is no. We do not have the strength. So we cannot blackmail any leader. And we cannot, you know, personalize this thing. Even the question I want to ask, do Mr. Gideon have the right to donate without the consensus of the people? The answer here again is no. Mr. Gideon cannot do anything by himself. And how much do we have in the cover that we are bluffing about here? If you have $100 and some more dollars in the account, and you are taking almost 12,000 plus from there, do you still think that you still have that money there? That same the amount says sent to the same place, constant, as you usually pay the next quarter, the money remain the same. We don't have money. We don't have money. These are some form of corruption. You know, sometimes when somebody speak, you have to look at the context under which they are speaking from. You know, the intention. These are how people carry on corruption in the union. If our man Doc Sayopo, they will tell us that it is prudent that we carry packages to our elderly people in the United States. The first question I will ask you is, who are the elderly people? Call their names, get their list. If you can identify them, call their names. How many elderly people we have in the union in America here? Which state they are in? How many of them? And how much are you anticipating of spending on them as a package? And what you anticipating of spending on them? These are important questions that we need to ask our brother. You don't just come on social media to castigate people and you think that you are doing good for them or you are doing good for yourself. The United Support Association in America have no ability to even help themselves. Even with being sick in America, we don't have the ability to help ourselves. People sick, they get well by themselves. Because when we honor right individual cause, at the end of the day, we'll go down to zero. So we all know that we cannot take care of individual or responsibility unless the case is very, very heavy. The case is very, very heavy that is drawing all of us attention, then we can go in. But at the stage, we cannot do it on an individual basis. And so all we can do is to put a few hands together and send it to people they share among themselves. Can we help people individually? No, we don't ever. So against the background, can the organization put package together to help the elderly people in the United States? Can we do that? Can we submit funds in Liberia to help? How much do we have? While you come on social media and try to make mockery even out of the organization, you know for the world, we don't even fit to donate even a cent in Liberia. We are not even reached that standard to do that. We are struggling. We are even calling people to come and give us aid, so that we will be able to survive. You are telling people that we sort of be donating to vulnerable people in Liberia and give the elderly people The question is, where are the elderly people and who are they? Call their numbers. This is how people corrupt. Now, tomorrow, if this guy is in power, that Shekpeh is in power, the next thing we'll see a breakdown of maybe 50,000 have been spent. What did you spend 50,000 for? We spent 50,000 on the elderly people. How much do you give them? They just call any amount, and you can't go question anybody. This is how these people been operating with the organization from time immemorial, from 1990 up to 2020. This is how they've been operating. This is how we've been suffering. This is why we are not going anywhere. This is why the people are not feeding us in Liberia. We collect money and people put it into a useless place that we don't need to spend our money. And they just chunk our money and give us fake information. Now if Mr. Gio come up to say, every money y'all get in the cover, I just give it to the vulnerable people. At the end of the day, do you know what happened to us? At the end of the day, do you know what happened to us? Who are the vulnerable people that we're giving the phone to? We need to be very, very careful, people. We need to be very careful. We need to be mindful with people. We need to be mindful with people, ideas around us. Some of the ideas are personal. Some of the ideas are daily. We don't have what it takes right now to get aid to anybody.